Welcome to RED35, and today we are going to look at something small and compact. Not this, absolutely not this, but this, the Zeapon Micro 2 slider. If you're into filmmaking and if you want to get a little bit more creative with your footage, one of the accessories or products that you may have been researching or come across is a slider. And you're probably familiar that, most of these sliders are usually very big and bulky, and there are some compact solutions out there just like the Adachrome, but then they are extremely expensive. So here we have the Zeapon Micro 2 with the Easy Lock system as a kit. They are very affordable, very effective, and pretty good. If you think an affordable product is going to be very cheaply made, and you'll be mistaken with the Zeapon, because this thing here is absolutely amazingly built. It's very solid, made from metal, aluminium, and some very high quality plastic parts there. It's got this very dense and heavy feeling to it, and you can absolutely kill someone with this. And yeah, self-defense is actually very good with this thing. So yeah, I have absolutely no complaint with it. High quality, just looks very professional. Before I talk about the handling or the usage of the Zeapon Micro 2, let's talk a little bit about safety, because it is important, right? So from our experience, we used to use 1 meter long slider, professional sliders. They are heavier and of course longer. So you always have this trip hazards, or very easy to whack someone while setting it up. You don't want to get sued by your clients or your clients or public. Then this is where the Zeapon Micro 2 comes on its own, because it's small. You're very unlikely to have a trip hazard or actually kill someone with these things, although I did say that about self-defense. But let me demonstrate how small or how compact this actually is, because when you look at this is my iPhone 11 Pro Max. When you put them side by side, is basically 2 phones length, and which means very compact, and you can easily slip into your backpack or other travel cases without having to have a separate storage solutions during transit, so which is very, very good. Now let's talk a little bit about the actual operations of these things. One word: very smooth, and that's what a slider should be. And not only that, and this thing has a very good resistance to. That means you can put any weight to these things, and I'm not talking about like gigantic video cameras, but things like full frame DSLRs or even like our Micro Four Thirds system are perfectly okay with this. I mounted in 1X on these things is okay. It works at different angles as well, so not only just putting it flat, you can actually do it as a 45 degree or any other angle you would like to do, or even vertical. So it's just nice to have that option there. Yeah, I think the only way to test it or to show you how smooth it is to do a sushi test. Yeah, let me unlock these things and demonstrate how quickly it can deliver this plate of sashimi to my mouth. Ah, yeah. Look at how smooth that is. That looks nice. Yummy. So this is the unit itself. And earlier you saw the leg, so the leg does come separately. This is the Easy Lock, and I do recommend anyone getting this unit to get the leg at the same time, although it does sell it as a kit. But if you manage to see this and it doesn't come with that, remember to get the legs, because I think you kind of need that. Basically, you just slide them together. There is a little screw in the middle, you just have to tighten it. Very simple, just like putting on a tripod. By the way, you can actually mount this on the tripod, which is a good thing. If you want to slightly slight higher elevations shot. So now you have the leg attached to the unit itself, and all you need to do is just slide out the thing. I mean the legs. So it's almost like a drone thing, kind of. You fold out these things, and then twist the little legs out, and you have it. A very nice and stable platform for this thing, so which is very good. So you can see how small it is. And now let's do the head. And then also again, it doesn't come with a head, so you have to get your own head. I think it's nice to have a 360-degree turn, so you can do all kinds of movement and things like that there. So yeah, remember to choose your head wisely. But for us, we want to do some a smaller setup, so a small head would be just fine. If you're using let's say a DSLR, you might need a slightly bigger head because of the weight issues. But there you go. All you need to do is just turn the head in and lock it. There you go. Simple. So just like any products or cameras that I use throughout my professional careers, there is nothing out there that I would say perfect or 100%. There's always some compromises. So here are something that I would like to suggest Zeapon maybe in the future products and something like that. First of all is balance, and well, as well built as this unit, sometimes when I use a heavier system like this today, the EM1X with monitors and everything fitted to it, it's quite top heavy. And that's the problem when you have a smaller legs like this. Because when it's fully extended, for instance, let me just turn it over. So these things, I can see that it can be very heavy on one side because of the small footprint of the actual Easy Lock itself. Even with the legs fully extended, it doesn't cover that distance that the thing was traveling, and it means that it can topple over very, very easily unless you're holding it like with some sort of things. Of course, it's no problem when you mount it on a tripod, but there's still, you just have to bear that in mind with the weight distribution of these things. And secondly, is the feet. Right, this tiny little feet is, of course, because of the compact design, it's very nice, and but it also allows you to adjust the level in a minute millimeters level. Well, that's the thing though, because you can only adjust in millimeter terms, that means it only works in a relatively flat surface. So if you have something like a rocks or something, a rocky surfaces, it's a very uneven thing, and it's just not as flexible. So there you go. One last thing, I hope Zeapon will provide us with some sort of storage solution, whether it's a pouch or some sort of cover to cover all these major belt components here to prevent any dust getting into it and damage the unit in long term. But other than that, I'm loving it, and I hope you guys love this video as well. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to see more filmmaking gears reviews in the future, and put on the bell notification so you stay notified when we have a new video coming out. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye for now. This is the iPhone XS. If you're a serious film, but they are extremely expensively. Or if you want to get a little bit more creative footage, so the sort of screw coming up to you gets a little bit of dust and things get into it, and it may actually shorten. I don't know what I'm talking about. If you think an affordable I say affordable again. Why? Okay. Even for this small size, it actually extends quite a bit more than its actual length itself. So, which means that you can actually get some actual a lot again. Look, it's coming up. It's coming to me. It's coming to my mouth. Not fast enough though. I'm hungry. and then now you can fold out the leg, just like folding out a DJI Mavic drone. So there you go. I don't know why he just runs straight past us. Man, it looks pro, man. Kimi likes big, you know. I keep doing it. Too noisy, London. London's too noisy. I need to move out of London. Actually, I am. I just have come in to do this for you guys, especially for the price. This is a very affordable compact gimbal. Compact gimbal. So my thought about the what? As one of the first product, you know, to make it into